Today will be the final day that I'm in this particular room. Now, I just wanted to document this just for my own kind of reference when I can look at how far I've come a little bit later on, but I also wanted to document this to show you guys where I've been living for the last week. This is currently, well, this is where I've been living for the last year, should I say. This has quite literally been my bed, his bed as well, my partner's bed. It's just a single bed, and we've been sleeping on this for the last however long. This has also been my office space too. So if you've seen some videos in an office space, this is where they've been. I had a desk here that I've just taken out a couple of days ago. I've just been trying to make it work. This has been a freaking small room. I hate small places, but it's been something that's been setting us up whilst we decide to make this move. Tomorrow will be the day that I am flying out to Auckland. And then from there, I'm going to set myself and Ravi up in Auckland. We're going to stay at a hotel, and then on Thursday, I'll be officially flying out to Melbourne, which I'll meet up with Isaiah. I kind of just wanted to document this journey, again, for my personal reference, but also to show you guys what it's like to move from NZ to Oz. That's kind of the point of this. I wanted to give you guys a bit of an outlook into where we've been staying. It is a humble beginning, but it's just something that you kind of have to do to make shit work, and making it work, and we're going to make it 10 times better. Something else I could probably show you guys as well is some of the goals I had for this. Just on Sunday, I hit this goal for my vision board. Obviously improve the quality. I do want to still do that, the EBT challenge. Did that at the start of the year, didn't quite get it. Still want to hit this goal, financial goal, 95 kgs and lean. So I weighed in at 95 kgs on Monday morning. That was after having a few meals off plan, so probably not a solidified part. And then also, wasn't quite the truck that we got, so pretty stoked with that. But yeah, as I was saying, I've never really made goals, so I'm pretty stoked to be able to hit those goals, but also have a big adventure coming towards the end of the year. So I want to share that with you guys. I'll probably document our journey tomorrow as we fly to Auckland from Napier. Super excited for it, nervous at the same time. Bunch of people we love here, but take the risk. Growth is on the other side of this this risk. I'm pretty stoked for it. I'm on my way out of here, out of Napier. So this will be the first flight that me and Ravi go on, flying out to Auckland. And old mate's just dropping us off, and he should be joining us on Monday. Again, this is just a documentation of what the trip looks like, just to give you guys a bit of an insight into what it could look like for you guys if you're to decide to go from New Zealand to Oz. That's what it could look like, but again, this is just a documentation of something that I can have a look at, so I can, you know.
Got to film all the tears and stress, eh?
Hey, get out of here.
Kia ora, good afternoon, New Zealand and the Star Alliance. Welcome our premium customers, including Star Alliance Gold and Coral.
But yeah, heading out to Auckland, pretty excited.
Who's had a nap today?
Fuck, I was tired. Got up at, my alarm went off at 3:55, had to go train. Had a shit train because I was tired, stressed out. And then the only reason is because I had breakfast at 7:30 a.m. and then instead of going at breakfast at 7:30 a.m. with my family, and I thought that the training session would push me for time. For some stupid reason, we ended up finishing at 6 a.m. having an hour and a half to go. So I could have slept for an extra hour and a half.
What else has been happening? Ravi's first flight ever. Worried that he won't make it because your bite's on.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Some of you guys won't. He's about 5k to get over here. He's about, if this is the ground, probably about that big. Yeah, he's about this big, about that long, $5 grand. But we both know that he's an investment to us. He's family.
Investment into our mental health.
45 minutes till we're on. I'll jump back in with you guys when we're in Auckland. So I just landed in, well, not landed in, but arrived at our hotel in Auckland, and holy wreck, that was the most stressful situation I've ever been in. The main thing was that I had 3 big suitcases, had 2 carry-on bags, and also had this big, huge crate to carry this little fella in. It was quite a hectic trail and quite a hectic path, but we're here, so that was probably the most stressful we're going to be for the entire trip, which I'm hoping for. Touch wood that doesn't happen. Stoked as to be here, and I'm just stoked to have this guy on the bed and out of that cage, because that was quite freaky for him. But yeah, I'll be waiting for my Uber Eats. I've got a whole chicken coming from Nando's. Never tried Nando's before. Just felt like grilled chicken, something a little bit healthier. I'll be waiting on that. Take this little fella for a walk. But you know, before we go and do all of that stuff, I'll give you guys a bit of a gaze into what we're looking at. This is my, I don't know, office space, bunch of my shit over there. And then over here, we've got 2 double beds. Here are 2 double beds. And walk backwards and try and do the moonwalk. 2 double beds. Got another little dog bed there. Got our TV here. This big ass fucking thing, if you look at it, it is up to my frickin', it's up to my mid-thigh. To carry that plus 3 big bags. They managed to let me hold some of the storage at the front of the desk, so stoked about that. And then we'll go back over here. So over here as well, we've got like a little, I don't know, dining set. And then we're going into the bathroom. Bathroom doesn't look too bad. Got the shutter over there. Mirror, a mirror, shower, critical spot. Nightgowns, a few pillows. Touchdown, most stressful fucking part of the stage of the move done. As I was saying, there's going to be a dude picking up Ravi tomorrow, so most stressful parts out of the way. I'll just have to manage those 3 bags that I have as well as the carry-ons, and then meet Ravi back in Aussie. I'll update you guys when we get ready in the morning. All right, so it's day number 2 of travel. Today is going to be the big day. We're traveling to Melbourne today. Jose is going to pick me up from the airport, but this is the official big day. How am I feeling about it? I haven't felt too bad. There's quite a bit of emotional things in the last move when I moved to Sydney. This time, not too bad, because I think there's like a bit of a change of mindset with the 6 months. 6 months go there, then determine what we do from there. Other thing, he's coming with me. My partner's coming with me. She's going to join us a little bit later on after she finishes her term at the hospital. And yeah, I'm nervous. I am nervous. You know, you think about the homeland and where you're from and all of that stuff, and you do start to get like a little bit, what would the word be? Oh, yeah, you start to get emotional. I am feeling those emotions, feeling nervous for what could happen, feeling the fact that I only moved to Sydney for 3 months and moved back, feeling somewhat like that could happen again. There is nerves, but nonetheless, this is going to be an awesome move. Apparently going to a better place. People recommended this place a lot more. There's a lot of Kiwis there, so it's definitely going to be a lot more of a friendlier vibe compared to Sydney. You know, I was walking through Sydney, it was a bunch of just, it felt like when you were in the CBD, just felt like stubborn people, not really wanting to talk to you. There's a simple thing like this, the head nod in New Zealand that makes you feel really welcome when you come back home. I noticed that as soon as I landed back in New Zealand last time, that friendliness, that more welcoming energy, I guess you'd call it, was much more apparent compared to Sydney. So I'm excited to see that in the Queensland or in Gold Coast / Brisbane. So yeah, excited for this. But yeah, that's kind of how we're feeling at the moment. Just excited for my partner to join me when she gets out of New Zealand. So yeah, excited as this little fella. Probably not too excited to jump back in that cage. You don't know yet, but oh well. All right, so we're currently in the airport. I'm sitting at my gate, but we've got about an hour until we leave. But yeah, all those emotions are kicked in. Fuck about leaving, all of that stuff. But yeah, pretty excited as well. Excited for this new chapter. Ready to see how this goes. I'm ready to dominate the space. Been watching a few things, all dudes on clean health and all of that stuff to get a bit of insight into how business works over there. So pretty excited to just take my business over there and absolutely kick ass. Take New Zealand to the world. So we've been making this video to show you guys what it's like to move to Australia, but since making that video, it's been about 5 to 6 weeks. And over that time period, we've been living with friends, but we've finally managed to find our own place. So we're living in Wodonga. We actually plan to move to Brisbane, you know, spend a few weeks here, get set up, get everything together, and then make our way up to Brisbane. But we've decided that we're going to be staying here for a little bit. I work online anyway. It doesn't matter where I live. And so far, so good. It's been awesome. You know, obviously having my partner with me, having my dog, it's been making it a lot easier to stick around this time compared to when I was living in Sydney. And we're away from that city rush. But we finally secured this place on Thursday. And it actually is quite difficult, especially when you have a pet, to find a place. It's freaking difficult to find a place when you have a dog. So that's something to consider if you are looking to move to Australia. It's expensive and it lowers your chances of finding a dog. Finding a house. But, you know, with that 5 to 6 weeks that we've been here, I would say I was here for about 2-3 weeks, and then things just started clicking. You know, things just started happening for me. Things started happening for my business. Now, obviously, I've built that over time, building those relationships and stuff, but I'm closer to things that are going to help grow my business. What I mean by that is, like, there's going to be big companies over here, big supplement companies, people taking bigger opportunities, me being able to work with more people, finding the ability to work with more people that are taking those bigger steps. Whereas back home, where I was living in Hawke's Bay, Napier, it's quite restricted. I'd have to go to Auckland and all that stuff, which is completely fine. But yeah, there's a lot more opportunity over here, and there's a huge opportunity that is coming very soon. You know, I'm just waiting for the contract. Once it's signed, I'm going to tell you guys about it. But it's probably one of the biggest announcements that. Let's look back. Yeah, that's quite literally one of the biggest announcements that I've made. I'd probably even say it's bigger than me moving to Aussie. That's how excited I am for it. So I'm pretty excited to do it. Just before you guys do comment, no, it's not getting my own gym in Aussie. I've only been here for a couple of weeks, mate. Chill out. But there is something big going to be happening. But yeah, moving to Aussie, best decision I could have made. In terms of the cost for everything, where we're living right now, I can't even see much of a difference, to be honest. Actually, housing, it's a lot cheaper. Way bigger homes. Like, we're in a 4-bedroom home at the moment, huge kitchen, all of that stuff. Back home in New Zealand, we're looking at about 600 to 700 for just us two and a dog. Over here, it's probably like $100-200 less a week. You know, that's what we're looking at. Not saying that's what we're currently on. I'm not going to tell you guys that stuff. You guys don't need to know about that. But I'm just telling you guys, in Wodonga, Victoria, Albury, all of that stuff, it's pretty nice houses for very low amounts of money. So that's something to look into if you're coming to Aussie. Oh, the other thing is, if you are someone that focuses on your diet and you know, trying to have access to those things, it's going to be a lot easier to stick to a diet here, or stick to calories and protein targets and all of that stuff. There's a lot of options that you can find in just supermarkets that are going to help you guys significantly. But you know, it's still got its own kind of thing. There's still some options that I do miss in New Zealand, like the brioche buns, the Pam's brioche buns, unreal for the burgers. But yeah, again, best decision. More opportunities over here. Partners got more opportunities for work. You know, obviously there's that nursing freeze in New Zealand at the moment. It's 2025, by the way, so I don't know when you're watching this video, but over here in Oz, she's got more opportunities that we could ask for. So pretty blessed. I think that's it. Been wanting to finish this video for a while for you guys, just to give you a bit of insight into what it's like to move to Aussie. I hope I do see some of you guys over here. I do hope to network with a lot of you guys as well. But yeah, excited to see what kind of growth we can get over these next years, months. Don't even know how long we're gonna be here, but right now it's gonna be a while.